Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 historical battle. This is Emesa, 272 AD. So, Rome against Palmyra. Let's take a look here. The Romans, we've got a flat, open battlefield, mostly a little bit of rough. Tie these master archers in. Palmyran army has more master archers in the rough. Cataphracts for its hard-hitting core. More master archers in the rough. So we are outnumbered in skirmishers. We do have a fair amount of artillery. Interesting. I am concerned for my left wing. Right wing looks like it might be okay. So I guess what we need to do is find a way to concentrate artillery fire against cataphracts. The legionaries, even disordered, should do okay against master archers. So we'll try to advance and hit the master archers while delaying as much as possible on our left flank. Okay, so artillery support can face these cataphracts, and we can shift mediocre legionaries over to help fight the archers. In the center, we have Roman auxilia. They'll do fine in terrain. They'll have trouble against cataphracts in the open. So the question is, what to do with those auxiliary archers? Yeah. Let's send one unit to shoot through the gaps here. And one can shoot through the gaps here. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, swing right. There we go. Next turn. But we can ignore that movement then and just hurl ourselves at his center. At least all the infantry is armored, so they can absorb a lot of arrows, and if he's at low ammo, it's not much of a threat. If we get completely surrounded, though, this could be a tough one. I don't think we'll be needing archers in the center. Let's actually shift you over, since he's going to be concentrating lights on the wings. Good. And we can contract the line here as well. Next turn. They're going to turn and run. Can't catch them with infantry, so we're going to have to change our strategy. If he's going to go for a double envelopment, can't really catch the lights. Could try to commit to charging one side or the other, but I think I might need to do something I don't like to do and split the army. Or I could withdraw this wing here and attack on the other side. Maybe that'll be the thing to do. Get all of my cavalry to the right wing. Or maybe all of my cavalry to the left wing. Ugh, I want cavalry in both locations, but let's send them all to the right wing. Great. Then, in the meantime, we can turn around and withdraw our left cover. Because we can't chase them on foot. It's not happening. Maybe a couple of auxilia to stretch out the line to the end there. Then we need to form up a new line here and then see if we can push it out. It's fine. And artillery can also shift over. You can all just face that way for now. It's easier than trying to figure it out one at a time. Might need you doing Overwatch. There it is. It's going to be tough. If he'd gone for a head-on confrontation, we'd have an easier time, but he's going to go for a surround, and I'm going to have to put up with an arrow storm and be careful about when I finally choose to engage, given just how badly outnumbered we are in lights. We have, what, 8 units of lights total? And he has 35. So, Our advantage is in non-light, so we need to wait to be able to leverage that. Next turn. Alright then. Maybe that village is the way to go. Draw back the line. Don't really like being cornered like that. Having all of our horse in a central position is not a bad thing. You can withdraw towards that high ground. We'll just keep contracting for now. Yeah, he turned back, seeing as I was not about to chase him. Would not be the smart thing to do. Okay. Next turn. Okay. Keep withdrawing. Maybe you can shove them off map. Could happen. Nope. Good. Making our way towards that built-up area. We're not going to turn to face these archers until they get close enough that we can really threaten to catch them. A sharp charge by cavalry might scatter the light archers, but I'm afraid of the cataphracts behind. Just stay located in a central position for now. Okay. Next turn. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of this. Maybe we can push that unit off. It'll doom that unit of legionaries, but I think they're pretty screwed anyway. I was hoping he'd shoot at long range, but he's saving his ammo for close up. The key is going to be finding a way to catch the masked archers. We can slaughter them if we can catch them. But he's playing it careful, which is the right call. So I don't know if I'll have any chances. We can shoot back with the artillery, although that's not really a great use of their ammo. For the artillery, I want them shooting at the cataphracts if possible. So again, he's trying to force me to split my army to engage, which I might have to do. Okay, he's shooting at range. Ooh, gotta get them out of there. Let's cover. Let's see. Shift U down. Cover. I want the artillery inaccessible to enemy fire. Good. Gonna lurk here. See if you can shove this one off. Good. They'll be back, but it's something. Turn to face the archers. Again, there's no point rushing out now because all he would do then is turn back around and run away. Do I shoot back? Or let's turn towards the cataphracts instead and just accept getting shot at for a while. It's unpleasant, but it's also unlikely to be fatal. good. And maybe leave that for now. Next turn. These come far enough out into the open, we might be able to run them down. Ugh, no, he's staying just out of reach. I can't catch them. Right, fall back. Auxilia can hold the forest. This legionary is over as well. It's open ground, good. Withdraw, turnabout, and open fire. Good. Can lurk a bit with our light javelin horse. Withdraw. Back. Turn the artillery. Turn the legionaries. We need to keep the artillery behind, unfortunately. Okay. Can I afford to dispatch auxiliaries? No, he can just run away. There's no point even trying to chase him. I need to wait until he gets close enough to take a risk, and then I can strike. Otherwise, I can't really do anything. So we'll keep drawing in and gradually falling back, taking casualties, and waiting. Next turn. Okay, maybe they'll move close enough that we can strike. We'll see. Still arcing around. I mean, if a big enough gap opens up, I can shift half my auxiliaries out and still have a line impermeable to light horse at least. This is most unpleasant. They disrupt, will probably have to throw them out in a sacrifice. Well, hit them with artillery. That's half arc, so turn, turn. We could try to cover them. Here, try to rally them. Cover, cover, cover. Right? And turn there. Gap. And every other unit then can shift over. Good. You can try for a charge. Disrupted. Shove them towards our lines. Nope. Good. We can hit them. Turn. 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 Loose. Good. Cover that gap. Wheel. 1, 2, 3, 7 cataphracts. It's worth turning around for. Try for a charge. Good. And here, what to do? Open a gap. Move up. And loose. 6 units of light horse to 5. Do we bring our archers up? I think we do. It's clearly not going to come this far, so we're going to have to swing out with this cavalry, but not yet. Wheel about, and I think we're going to want more cavalry this way, after all. Next turn, rally on the light archers. We can probably survive that for a little while, and then flank the light archers and break them that way. Unpleasant, but they're probably getting low on arrows soon. You'll have to veer off. Yep. He's going to shoot, that means his cataphracts can't charge, so we're just going to shoot at each other for a time, which is not horrible. Still avoiding contact here. General up on that unit. Shift the auxilia over. They can also occupy that village as protection. Withdraw. You can attempt a charge. They'll evade, I think. No? That's fine. Good. Get ready to join in there then. You'll go for the flank and with some arrows. Good. Cover that. Draw as best you can. It's still not low. Okay, so more cavalry to the other side. Here, you're going to need protection from light horse. Shift over. Should be able to evade the cataphracts. I'm hoping to slip a little bit of cavalry through and hit these massed archers. Come on, you can cause a cohesion check. Okay, stand your ground then. You're just gonna have to get shot at a while longer. Wait here. Okay. See, Oriel said that give up, you have incredible luck in these games. Can't even defeat one of your light horse units just by taking the flank. Just hopeless. My shooting is just as useless as opposed to your shooting. These 4 menus are disorganized and not a scratch on any of yours. I don't think giving up is the right call here because I've scored disruptions, but he has a lot more ammo to work with. So he can just move these away to rally, and I can't really touch them. So the difficulty of the scenario remains, how can the Romans force the confrontation with enough units that they can actually fight instead of units that'll just run away? Good. Excellent. That should help us maybe push the auxilia that way to slow the cataphracts, and maybe that can then free us to get charges into the archers. We'll see. Could get a bit dodgy. Okay, now they're getting close enough that we can shift into charge range, so that fallbacks would be dangerous. The cataphracts are going to cover, so maybe we need to wait while the artillery shoots the cataphracts. Okay, if they're going to turn to shoot though, then we might be able to actually fight them. At least some of them. Now by charging here, I would open up my artillery to getting broken. So that is a consideration. They hold firm. Ah, damn. Well, let's move here anyway, because then we're in charge range. And we can advance there. This opens up the rear, so we need to cover that with the light horse so we can't immediately harass my artillery. Maybe block and block, and you join the push. Here we need to fill this gap that we're about to leave with the auxilia with cavalry, so that they can try to maybe slow these cataphracts or threaten flanks and the like. Shove and oh, well, I suppose that works. Now the risky thing, if I push here, will I block? Let's see what happens. No? Okay, fine, but let's see what happens. There it is. Good. Now cover that flank. And in the meantime, keep putting the hurt on the cataphracts. Okay, so now we need to try to push here without getting trapped by that. For starters, we can attempt contact here. Good. And we can also attempt it. Ooh. Well, the cavalry is probably more annoying overall. Okay. Then we go here and shove them off. Alright. In fact, if I go here, then I could charge and charge. Good. We need infantry to go where? Let's just have them barrel down through the center. That's what they're good for anyhow. And then we can push. Might not be the thing. 32-102, 36-1. Let's just keep them out of the way. Keep this lane of movement open. Held firm. Okay. Well, shove them off. That's fine. Set up a flank. Good. And light spear impact. They evade. Yada yada. It doesn't matter. They're disordered here, so we can have shooting superiority at least. Not that's going to amount to much. And in the meantime, push through. And push through. And again, shuffle into a threatening position regarding these archers. Okay, this side, you might as well get some vengeance. Good. Right, and we can get the drop. These archers. Come on now. Good. Otherwise, we need to hold back. Hope that this artillery does a rally next turn for shooting. Okay, and these auxilia can hold this forest, which is just really annoying for him to try to get through. Then what? Let's shoot. Perfect. Perfect. Shove these off. And we can't hit them because we already moved there. Shoot again. Held firm. Okay, do we follow this up? Well, he can cover it pretty well, so no, I don't think so. Not yet. Might need you to slow things down. Don't want to get into a dangerous position, so we'll just sit here and cover for now. Are they about to break? Not really. Move here. Then once the cataphracts move there, we can open up. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to do this then. Next turn. So we're approaching the key moment of the battle. Whether we can make contact with the archers or not. They've got to be running low on ammo, right? Soon, I would think. Alright, he's gonna shoot. And bring up the cataphracts. Do we bounce them? No, they stick it out. Okay. Well, our lights getting shot at is not really a huge deal. Good. Yeah, I'm pinned by the cataphracts. Okay, here they come. Threatening the artillery, I assume. Break, but everyone holds firm. So if we charge, follow it up, and again, push into contact. Good. Keep them off our rear. Go for a break. It's about to frag this unit to spread panic. Probably not a bad call. If we can manage it. Good. You, I think, will need the commander to move in place. Go for the break. Everyone holds firm. Too bad, okay. Well, that's a juicy target, even if we are disrupted. Nice. Okay, go for a break. But actually, good. Yeah, alright, that's kind of odd, but we can work with it. Okay, they are starting to run low, that's good. Let's see. Push them along, that's fine. pressure. Damn. Okay. Wait in reserve. This is going okay, so we don't need to advance to contact yet. Hold the line, shove these off. Good. What can we hit? Held firm. They evade because of the nearby non-light cavalry. We charge here, maybe we push into the light archers, and then... Well, that's actually not bad. Here, shove them off. Into the massed archers. Good. Charge. I was hoping to hit the massed archers, but I suppose that works too. Do we bother? If we do that, they countercharge and it's ugly. Don't think we do. Instead, waste, but we'll try for it. Good. In that case, push into contact, go for a break. Probably not advisable, but okay, if you insist. Good. They have armor advantage. Well, if we move you here, actually, you block up the rear, you cover, you support. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So we have this medium foot. We can just kind of shuffle along, being annoying. More cavalry. They can threaten to arc around, perhaps. Okay. Looking pretty decent. Okay, Soriel says, I give up, a complete waste of time. The Roman firepower is much superior to mine. Shot for 3 rounds with 6 light horse archers at 1 legion to no effect. And the cats just bounce off superior legionaries. Unless the Romans exposed their cavalry at the beginning, which you wisely did not, the Palmyrans do not have a chance. The month of Sundays. Many thanks for the game. We can break that down once the replay of the turn finishes. I do have thoughts. Good. Dispersal. They not quite off map, sadly. Okay, so thoughts. Early on, during the initial turns, I just began to trundle forward my linear deployment against his linear deployment. He immediately turned his master archers around to avoid engagement, which told me that I would not be able to catch him if he didn't want to fight. So then I bunkered down in a highly defensive position with my cavalry behind my infantry. In that situation, I could use the armored foot as a sort of arrow sponge, so my auxilia could do work, although they're getting low on ammo now. I think what he should have done, all in retrospect, is kept the archers standing their ground facing forward. Let me advance but not quite into charge range, and then turn around as my foot got just out of charge range. While at that point swooping in on the wings with light horse, and then getting completely behind my army, which I would not have been able to prevent had I moved forward more. And then basically just destroyed all my supporting arms, cavalry, artillery, auxiliary archers, and light cavalry, and then started rear charging my infantry while frontally engaging with the cataphracts. That I think I would have had a very hard time dealing with. As things were, with the way the battle went, I don't think a victory for Palmyra was possible. I do think he brought up the master archers and cataphracts a bit early, and there was time for the lights to do more work, given that I was starting to run low on ammo, and some of his lights still had plenty of ammo. But again, by revealing his hand early, turning his master archers around, it forced me into a position that was going to be difficult for him to break. So had he feinted and pretended to be preparing for a head-on, line-on-line confrontation, and then avoided that, I think I would have been in serious trouble. So, I don't tend to surrender myself, but a situation like this, I can understand. We're about to destroy these master archers, and as you said, the cataphracts head-on, they can be fairly successful against legionaries, but it takes time, and time is something he didn't have a lot of at this point. So, a good game to Oriel. Till next time.